everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Connie, and today is painting day for the kitchen finally. I got my new phone. Hopefully the quality is better. I don't know if it will be, but the only thing I'm working on tonight is painting the window or up above my sink. It is light brown now, and I want to paint it a dark brown. So it'll just make it look better and make it pop. It has some old paint on there that I want to cover up, and I just think it'll look better. So without any further ado, we are going to get started because this is going to be a lot of work. Let's do this. Hi everybody, sorry to interrupt, but editing Connie here, and I mentioned at the beginning that I got a new phone, and I noticed like when I zoom in on certain things throughout the video that my voice sounds muffled, and I just want to apologize for that. That will be like that through this video until the very end, because I still have yet to record the end of it, and I've been playing around with the settings and I think I might have fixed it. So I am so sorry about that. There is going to be a little dot that you will see when I am looking at something, like at the very beginning. You will notice that, but I think that is just the lighting. Like I said, this is a new camera, so I'm still working the little bugs out. So please be patient with me. It will get better towards the end. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this video. Hi everybody, it's day 2 of painting. I only got that a little bit of trim done around the kitchen window last night. Now I have a helper with me. He's over there scrubbing away, so he's taking care of that part over there. He is going to paint that yellow for me. And then the side of this cabinet over here, he's going to paint yellow. I'm trying to determine if I want to start painting or wallpaper. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and start wallpapering. So let's do this. This is the wallpaper that I picked out. It is like a shiplap type. I pre-measured it already for each section that I'm going to wallpaper, and my wallpapering skills are kind of, well, measuring skills I should say, are kind of not the best, so I may have to go back in and fix things, but initially this is what we have. And as always, it's just a peel and stick, where you just peel the back off, stick it up, and use something to scrape it. I'm sure y'all know how to do it by now, because if you've been watching me, I use this everywhere. So let's go ahead and do this. edges in the same paper to kind of blend in. So I'm gonna test this and see how I have a small gap here and a small gap here, which I can come back and fix that before I put my plate on. I just have to cut a little strip and you won't even know. So, alright, it took some readjusting, but I did get it better. So I don't have to cut as big of a strip. So there's that. Okay. Alright, I had to share this with you guys. You see the hood range? My husband was cleaning it and he was using comment on it or easy off, and he was kind of freaking out because, as you could see, it started stripping it. Well, when we first moved in here, I painted it just with regular paint, and he had forgot that I did that. So after he was done with it, he's like, babe, there's something wrong with our hood. He says, when I was cleaning it, it was coming off. He said, that stuff works really good. And I says, that's because I painted it when we first moved in 15 years ago. And he's like, oh yeah. So he actually went to the store. We're going to repaint it again properly this time. He went to the store to grab some appliance paint so we can paint over that. So hopefully, it's Sunday, so hopefully he can find a store that's open. He thinks maybe Tractor Supply has it, but he left to go do that. But I thought it was funny because he thought he was in trouble because that was stripping. It's just regular paint on there. So we are going to repaint that. That wasn't in the project today, but can't do the rest of it, and that looked like that. So I thought I'd share that. I thought that was kind of funny. So the next thing I'm going to work on is getting this part paneled, or I mean wallpapered. So let's go ahead and do that. And I did the plug switch. I'm just gonna have to fix this right here, which I am not moving this wallpaper again because it was too hard to put up because you don't have a whole lot of room here. So what I'm going to do is cut this piece off and I can use it to fix this. Now I'll just use a little bit of the strip to fix around that plate. Lighting is a little bit weird, but that fixed it. Okay, that's what it's looking like so far. I did fix the one over here, and that's perfect now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the side of this cabinet and the side of the other cabinet cream color. So I can get that drying before I wallpaper above that. That up there should not be that hard. But I'm going to switch to painting right now. And this paint we actually got for free, honestly. At a yard sale, a lady was giving it away. And let's see if it tells you. It's Color to Go, Sherwin-Williams. And the color is called Cachet Cream. So that is what is going on the wall, and this was free. That looks better. It will need another coat because this one doesn't have a primer in it, but that's okay. I'm just gonna keep going with painting up here and around the cabinets. Might as well while that dries because I can't put the wallpaper up until that dries. And that's kind of funny because that color paint is what I originally put on the walls back in the day. So, because it matches what's up there already. But that will be covered anyway, so that doesn't really matter. But I thought that was kind of funny. Alright, so everywhere that you see blue is going to be that color. Except for this wall over here is going to be yellow. So, let's just keep going. Guys, the back wall back there painted, and that is all yellow now. So he is going to have to do a second coat, but on camera it looks good. In person it looks like an ugly green color. but that's because we have to change out the light bulb above the stove. But that'll be for a later date, because we'll have to get one. I got my cream on the counter, painted up there. I think that looks much better. I just have to do cream over there above those cabinets and between those cabinets. I was waiting until he was done. It's drying really quick. I put a fan on it so it'll dry faster. And then the bottom cabinets, I'm also going to do cream around those. Just around them, because I'm wallpapering the middles of them. There we are so far. Alright, he painted the hood, which is so much better. It's actually whiter than the stove now. But that's okay. We're not painting that stove. The wall is dry. That is looking really good. You see me install the wallpaper. I'm really happy with the way that looks. And I am getting ready to install, sorry about the little green thing. That got rid of it. Sorry about that, guys. Seems like whenever I zoom in, that little green ball starts floating around. So, I don't know what that's about. Anyways, I'm gonna make me an iced coffee, and then I am going to get started on doing these bottom cabinets here. Okay, today's iced coffee is brought to you by Remodeling the Kitchen. So, but do we ever need an excuse to have iced coffee? I don't. Alright, so I got my coffee in there, which is the Nescafe. I'm going to add some water. That should do it. And then I'm gonna whirl it around. Get that all mixed up in there. Alright. And then I'm going to add, once that calms down, I have some Premier Protein. It's the caramel that I'm going to add in there. Got a little bit in there. Going to whirl that around. Alright, and since this is full, this is what I'm putting it in. My jar. This is a Pioneer Woman jar. And I'm going to add a little bit of heavy whipping cream to the jar. Just a tad. And And then I'm also going to add some Cereva white chocolate mocha. So it's a white chocolate mocha caramel iced coffee today. I'm just going to put that in here. 2 cupfuls. And then this has calmed down a little bit. Not really. And I'm just gonna pour this right into here and mix it up manually. I got my little frother. I'll use that. Alright. I just need to get my ice. Iced coffee is not an iced coffee unless you plop some on the counter. But with the mess we got going on in here, it really doesn't matter. And there we go. Iced coffee. Just have to get my straw. Comes with a glass straw too. And I like this kind because it's not just the pop-on one, you turn it. And it has a handle. So Pioneer Woman, not sponsored, Walmart. About what, $4?
Yeah.
$4 for this. So there you go. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, give me a thumbs up. Getting pretty dark out there today, you guys. So they're calling for severe thunderstorms. We'll see. But let's get back to what we were doing. Alrighty, look at that. Cabinet is done. All the cabinets are done. I got the counters cleaned off. I got those cabinets done. You guys see me do that. The back wall. I'm getting ready to hang the switches and stuff back up, the plates. So I gotta do that. But we got the refrigerator back where it needs to be. The wall is done. And I have a new thing that I'm going to be putting on this dishwasher that actually just came in today. So, guess what time it is now? It's decorating time. This is the part I love. We got the hard part done. Well, I should say the easy part, because my husband has the hard part doing the ceiling. And if this is your first time here, This is why we are replacing the ceiling. It is sagging right here, and fortunately it does not leak, but it does get condensation up there, and when it does get condensation, it does leak. So we are expecting mold up there, and we're prepared for that. So my husband said he knows how to deal with that, so that's what he's going to do. He's going to get rid of the sagging. This ceiling is coming down and getting replaced with drywall, and then we are putting up some pot lights, so I'll have more light. And then I also have a pendant light that I'm going to hang over the island. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my island. I can't seem to figure it out, so nothing with the island will take place today. That will be in a future project once I figure out what I want to do with it. Because they're just two pieces put together. And yes, they don't match. And that has always bugged me, but I can't seem to figure out what I want to do with it. So that is a future project for a future time once I get that figured out. But let's go ahead and decorate. I am so excited by the way this is coming out. It's already brighter in here, and we don't even have new lights yet. But it just feels good. So let's do this. He's hanging up my home, sweet home. We picked this up at a yard sale, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Only paid a couple of bucks for it, so
There's rain.
that was an awesome deal.
Let's see how that looks.
It is pouring down right now. That looks good. Is that straight?
Yeah. Yep, that's straight. The lighting's kind of throwing off,
It's good.
but
It's straight. Looks good. Alright, the next thing, he's going to work on that, and then I'm going to show you what I got.
you want it right here?
That works for me. Peel and stick tiles. So these are so pretty. I picked them up off of Amazon. It did take a couple weeks to get here. Now mind you, I do not have whatever that fast shipping is on Amazon. It's been a long day, you guys know. But Prime. But it was well worth the wait. They are so pretty. You get 3 of each. This is what they look like. So I am going to hang these behind the stove. Aren't they gorgeous? It is coming down rain out there. So you get 3 of each. Just beautiful. So I'm going to see how I can figure out how to configure to put them behind the stove. Get this done. Because we're tired. It's been a long day, but glad this is almost over and done. Excited about having it, this part being done almost. I picked up this at a rummage sale the other day for $2. It actually came from Hobby Lobby originally, and I just noticed it was $14.99 originally. Then apparently somebody or Hobby Lobby was trying to sell it for $3, and I got it for $2. So I thought this was cute. I have enough Farmhouse sayings around here, and I thought this was cute since I am incorporating floral, cottage, you know, that kind of thing. So this will get hung up here above the kitchen on the soffit area once that's done, after the ceiling has been replaced. So now one thing you have to remember if you get these, there is a piece of film on the front of it that you have to take off, and they are sturdy. That lightning freaked her out. So see, comes right off. Whee! How satisfying is it? but you have to do it on all of them. So I'm going to figure out how I want to do this, and we'll go from there. And the back comes off. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is go behind the stove all in a row of them, and then we're going to go from there, because I'm undecided. Got a trick. Put painter's tape on the front, and it peels it right off. Gonna go through a lot of painter's tape because it doesn't come off, but gee, Merry Christmas. That is much better than sitting here trying to peel it. Back's not so bad. Okay, there's behind the stove. Now that looks pretty, I think. All right, I'm gonna keep going, and I will be back. Can I just say that was a struggle? They are not hard to get off of there. They have a good stick to them. They are removable because I've probably removed all those tiles at least 3 times a piece, trying to get it straight in the right pattern and everything. So, but that is exactly what I was thinking. It looks a little weird over here because we have the countertop that has the little lip on the back, so it makes it kind of look uneven on this side without that. But to be honest with you, microwave goes over here in the corner, so that's actually not going to be a big deal, and that's the side that I did the most rearranging on because it was just bothering me. But I think it's very pretty. They are very easy to use. They take a little time because you have to get the front and foil off, saran wrap, whatever it is, and peel the back. But with the little painter's tape trick, that gets the wrap off the front, so it makes it quicker. But I'm loving it. And I still have some left over here. So I was thinking, if I don't, I probably could keep a few in case some of these pop off. Then I could replace them with that if they ever pop off over time. But I might end up putting some up here too. But I have another idea for that. So I don't know exactly what I'll do with those other ones. I might just keep them in case these pop off and I need spares. But that makes a huge difference rather than the 10 tile look behind there. And I think that brings in the cottage part of the farmhouse with the yellow background. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. I am almost done in here, but I'm done for the night. So I will be back tomorrow. For you guys, it'll be a minute. I'm exhausted. So I need a break. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and we are going to finish this off. So let me know what you guys think so far. Hey y'all, it's day 3, final day for decorating. So we're just going to jump right into this. I think I fixed the sound problem. Sorry about that throughout the video. And the little green dot that you guys seen was because when I zoom in, it bounces off the light, and that's what causes the green dot. So I probably won't zoom in, just so, because I know that green dot was annoying. But I think I fixed the sound quality, and thank you so much if you made it this far for getting through that with me. But yes, it is final decorating day, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm going to put you on fast forward because I know this video is already long. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, those were a little bit harder than I thought they would. Just awkward, but it changes colors and it gives me a little bit more light over my sink right there, which is nice at night because I like that ambience. I used to have some and they went out, so this was brand new and I bought it at a rummage sale for $5. Okay, I actually picked these up for 50 cents for 2 of them at a rummage sale. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep going with this one and take it around the rest. I'll have to plug it in 2 places, but that's not a big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I think that looks better. That way it's going down both sides. This one over here takes a block, so I'm going to have to go get another block. I'm using that one. That's my phone charger block. But I like that better. And it gives more light. So let's keep going. Okay, y'all, this is what you've been waiting for, and me too. It is finally done. As far as the decorating and the painting goes. Now, we do have good news. My husband was able to go up and get the drywall that we needed today to do the ceiling. So that's exciting. My neighbor was nice enough to take him up there with his van because neither one of our cars were long enough to fit the drywall. So he was very kind. We love him to death, him and his wife, to take him up there to get the drywall. So that's exciting. So that's coming. This kicked my butt, so I can only imagine what that's going to be like. But it will be all worth it when it's over. So, all right, let's do the room tour. First of all, I changed out my dishwasher cover, and I thought that was really pretty. I will show you a picture somewhere of what it looked like before. Nobody probably ever noticed it in the videos, but that has been changed out. It has hummingbirds on it. I love hummingbirds. I actually have a hummingbird shirt on today. This little vignette I went back and forth with. I probably tried to make 3 or 4, maybe 5 different decisions on that. I originally had it over by the stove, but I decided to move it from the stove because I didn't want grease popping up on it when I'm cooking. You know, you just have to be practical as well. So I think that turned out really cute. I was trying to incorporate the farmhouse in with the cottage core. So that was the best I can do with that. And then this little shelf here, I thought this was really cute. By the way, this only cost me $2.50 at a yard sale, and this is Home Interiors. And then this little bird and that plaque I already had. This I picked up at a yard sale as well. I love that it has stars on it, so it kind of nods to 4th of July just a tad. But that whole thing was $3. And then those other 3 pieces I already had. Then I hung up my little thing here for grocery lists. And then my husband is going to hang these up for me when he gets a minute. And those are going to go on the side of this cabinet. You already seen us put up the Home Sweet Home yesterday. And then I hung this plant. This plant I got for $1. It's just fake. Actually, originally come from Dollar General, apparently. But I paid $1 for that at a yard sale. And then these flowers behind the sink. I already had all these. And this thing of flowers, these little thing of flowers, and this little nest actually came in a big box of flowers that I paid $2 for. So, yeah, I added those in there. And that was at a yard sale as well. And then you see me add the lights up there, which I already have to fix. We did the tiles yesterday. I am very, very happy with those. We painted around the cabinets. We did that part. We did all this. I love how my dishwasher matches. It goes perfectly with the rest of that. You see that? I love that. And then this candle I picked up at Menards when we got our paint. This is actually vet approved candle. And it's called Pet Perfect. And it's positively fruity. So it's got a fruity smell. But as you know, if you don't know, you should know. Pets have to be, they can only be around certain scents without it affecting them. And I try to be cognizant of that, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not always. But I seen that, I figure I'd give it a shot, and so far it smells good. I hung this back up. This originally was over here, and it was originally silver, and I spray painted it. So I just hung all that up there. And then I added my little mitt there. And then my welcome farm shop, my husband hung up yesterday on there. I wanted to keep the farmer's market on there because that just fits well. And I think it flows nicely now into the hallway now that it's done. And then my dining room over there, which is a disaster. Well, it's not really a disaster. It's just cluttered. That's what it is. But I'm not changing that because I'm perfectly happy with that over there. I like how that looks. So it just kind of all flows together. This eventually will be changed. I am still trying to figure out what to do with this china cabinet. It's built in. I definitely need to change out the backsplash. This is the backsplash that we used to have over behind in the kitchen, and I just use the rest of it over here. And this is just a makeshift mess right here. But this will be in another video, so sometime in the future. I don't know when I'll get to it. But and then this will also, oh, here is my thing that was on the dishwasher originally. So I'm still keeping it. I just have to wash it. But that way I can change them out, because I would like to change them out for the holidays. This eventually will probably end up getting moved over here. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the island. This will be in another video once I figure out what to do with it. Because it is 2 pieces. And I would like to make it one cohesive piece. And just kind of maybe do an accent color in here. But I haven't decided. So if you guys have any ideas what accent color would be fun, I could paint it that and that the same color. I had actually even thought about keeping like the red that I have over there and just incorporating it over here, because that's still a farmhouse. But I don't know. How about you guys give me some ideas? But this is what the kitchen looks like now. I'm perfectly happy with it. I love it. Like I said before, once the ceiling is down and a new ceiling is up, then that up there, the soffit area, will be done. So, and then I asked you in my last video, or video before this, I think, what I should do with this space. So I'm waiting for the comments on that to let me know what I should do with this space. But this will not be done until after the ceiling is put in. So that will just be like a little small project video. And if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. I don't know if I should carry it like as into the hallway as I did in the hallway, and maybe just do gray on there, because I'm definitely going to put shelving on there, because some of the things I have on my counter I actually want on shelves on this side. But I will also probably move my water and stuff over here as well. So, or if I should incorporate it into the colors of the kitchen, which it kind of already is now. So I'm not sure. You know, it's kind of part of the kitchen because it's the side of my pantry, but it's also part of the hallway because that's what you see when you go down the hall. So it's kind of a weird spot. But that thing that's up there now will be coming down. Shelves will be going up. I also have a picture that I picked up. I love that will be going up there. It's a farmhouse barn picture, of course. And I only picked it up for $3, so I couldn't pass it up. And then there will be shelves. So I don't know what colors to go with. Let me know what you guys think. All right, that is the final reveal of this 3-day hard work in the kitchen. But you know what? Even though my back is killing me and I'm exhausted, I am so happy with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned for my next video, which should be ceiling takedown. I'm dying to know what's up there. If you guys want to know what's up in our ceiling, you might want to turn on that notification bell. All right, until next time, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Be thankful for everything you already have. Bye.